My college basketball bet of the weekend, Sean. I really like Texas A&M plus 5.5. Dug deep into this one. Not a lot of lines out yet, but I was able to find a line that I really, really liked. This Texas A&M team, I don't think people realize. I found my one wagon that I've been sticking to. I've been riding. They've been carrying me very far with Stephen F. Austin. We're going with another Texas school. We're going with the Aggies plus 5.5 because they're the SEC wagon. They're one of the biggest wagons right now that nobody is talking about. 8-game cover streak at the current moment. 8-game cover streak. Now, I understand that Florida has covered pretty successfully in their last 10 on a good clip, but I'm taking the 8-game streak plus the ability for them to just have to lose by five or so points. Like that is accomplishable. But let's add to this. They're 6-0 this season against the spread as an underdog. They're 8-5 against the spread at home. They're 8-1 against the spread in conference games. So that is where their success is coming from, is the way that they're playing in SEC play. Lastly, last reason why I really like this. Florida is 9-11 against the spread as a favorite. A lot flowing in our direction here, Sean. There's a lot going in our direction here. And I swear to God, if I find out that you bet on Florida, I'm going to turn my ass around from Boston, and I'm going to come back into the apartment. I'm going to hit you over the head with a brick.
I just seem to win when I bet against you. When I bet against you, I seem to win, and that seems to be a working path for me. I hate betting against Florida. Florida's a good team. Oh my God, Florida wins big too. It's fine. I have a weird attention span thing with SEC basketball where, it's tremendous, great athletes, but for some reason I'm not ready to give in that they're actually a very solid, very good basketball conference yet. In my whole life, it never made sense to me, like why they couldn't be good. And now that they're good, I'm like kind of agnostic to it. But I guess I'll tap in. I tell you what, they can freaking dunk in the SEC. That's one thing that they can do. So I enjoy that. I should be backing that brand of basketball instead of the boring Big East ball that I like to cover or focus on. My bet, here's the plan, Joe. And you want to know why I keep on winning all these bets and why I'm so great and I'm just a master of college basketball betting.
Chalk and you pick the top ranked teams?
That is correct. I pick chalk and I pick the top ranked teams, and I pick the team that is ranked higher than the other team. And that would be UConn versus St. John's. UConn only giving a 1.5 points. It's a pick'em against St. John's, who is the roller coaster team over the last 2 years with Pitino. Oh, St. John's is going. I see it every freaking day walking into work. The newspaper articles. St. John's is back. St. John's is hot. 2 days later, St. John's is finished. St. John's is done. I don't see that about UConn. I don't see that from Hurley and company. All I do is see them win. And if they lose, he fixes it and addresses it. I'm chalky. I'm a favorite bettor, and I love it. You know why? Because I win.
It's a chalky bet. Here's the problem. Here's the thing. I'm already taking this bet. And this was the bet that I almost gave out until I found all these great details with Texas A&M. So you're welcome for giving that out. But as a man who claims he wants to fade me, I'm on the same side.
Wait. No. This was not previous information that was given out. So this is not technical. I can't have you putting your stink on this bet.
It's too late. You just gave the pick out.
Once the pick is out of your mouth, it is on the record. Everybody on the show. The pick needs to have been placed before Joe chimed in with his stench for it to hit. This is a problem.
I also, just to add to this, I have problems with St. John's because last Sunday they played against DePaul last night. They hit a bunch of unnecessary late free throws, and DePaul didn't cover. I think it was a.
I saw your text about that.
I was getting really pissed off. I was getting really pissed off. I was sitting on the couch, I was watching it, and I was getting really, really mad because I thought that DePaul started working their way back. They weren't going to come back and win it, but it was such a big spread. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Oh, they're going to cover. This looks great. I looked down for a couple of minutes to continue the work I was doing. And I look back up and it's great. St. John's is going to cover this thing by 1 point. So I hate St. John's.
I miss that scene where you get so angry you have to turn your Theragun off and then stand up and shout
"Shut up!"
a rash of obscenities.
I was shouting in the apartment. You can bet your ass that I wasn't not shouting. All right.